Hi, my name is Dr Agata Gomolka and I'm an assistant curator at the Norwich Castle Museum and Art Gallery. Welcome to Talking Objects. Today I want to show you an object that should not exist. One that survived over 6 centuries against the odds and even against the intentions of its makers and patrons. The senescal Buxton, also called the Buxton Achievement, is a large painting on linen cloth. Paintings on fabric were popular in the Middle Ages and Renaissance, and we know this thanks to such documentary evidence as house inventories. Painted cloths, as they were called, were a practical and inexpensive way to decorate a home. They were used in place of extremely expensive woven tapestries. These painted cloths were also employed for display at pageants, civic and religious processions, and at family events such as christenings, weddings, and funerals. They could be painted relatively quickly and cheaply, using glue size, which is a painting technique where pigment is fixed to the surface with the use of gelatin glue. These paintings were not generally made to last, and their quality could vary, but this did not make them an inferior art form. Such accomplished artists as Andrea Mantegna and Peter Bruegel used the technique in some of their greatest masterpieces. The survival and relatively good condition of our Norwich painting is in large part due to its important role in a history of one Norfolk family. The painting was presented to the Norwich Museums by Maud Buxton in 1929. According to the family tradition, the painting was gifted to the Buxtons in the 16th century by the Duke of Norfolk. By the early 17th century, the family appeared to have appropriated the coat of arms from the painting as their own, and since then the painting served as precious evidence of family lineage. The subject matter of the painting is as rare as the painting itself. The meaning of the picture would have been obscure to us if it was not for an engraving made in 1804, which recorded the now lost Latin inscriptions. In the painting we see a great crenellated gateway, its windows and its front populated with figures. At the heart of the composition, over the huge heraldic arms, are the words, "The Senescal Buxton." A senescal was a steward or a state official, and we must suppose that the individual celebrated by this painted cloth had served in such an office. His possible portrait at the top center of the picture is accompanied by what could have been his life's motto: "Whatever you undertake, do it as well as you can." The patron and his family arms are accompanied by a complex composition of secular and classical themes relating to human life and destiny, promoting attention to good life, but also reminding viewers of their mortality. The complete picture of human life is represented by allegorical opposites. On either side of the presumed patron are the figures of day and night. Below, the figures of life and death look out of the open windows. The inscriptions remind the viewer that because life will one day come to an end, it is essential to rejoice in good times. Perhaps the most fascinating and charming scenes are located at the bottom of the picture, where the theme of the ages of man is depicted. 3 figures representing allegorical fates are shown here. On the left, Clotho unfolds the thread of life. She is accompanied by a moving depiction of a little boy riding a hobby horse. In the center, Lachesis dances with a young man. On the right, Atropos continues to unfold the thread of life of an older, bearded man. The scrolls read, "Clotho gives the thread of life, Lachesis the fortune, Atropos the end." The fashionable dresses of the Fates, including Italian brocade dress of Lachesis and butterfly headdress of Atropos, allow us to date the painting to about 1470. 40 years later, Titian would paint his great masterpiece, The 3 Ages of Man. In it, the playfulness of childhood, the revelry of youth, and the prudence of maturity are combined in the same way. Many other works address the themes of armorial display, human life, and the ages of man. But no other known late medieval work of art combines all 3 themes in one single composition. The immense importance of the Buxton Achievement lies therefore not only in its survival, when so many other works in textile have perished, but also due to its imaginative subject matter. Thank you for watching, and be sure to explore more talking objects from our collections.